Leo, how are you doing? We're going to see what you need to know right now, what's coming towards you. For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Private readings available down below if you'd like to book. And yeah, let's get into this and see what's happening for Leo. Show me clearly. We have the bear coming out. It did flip out in the reverse. Feeling a little bit like a delay. Rabbit and the wolf. Okay, a little bit of a delay. Instead of a head start, it's a, you may feel like it's a late start to something. It could be a little bit of a pattern playing out here, or you a bit of a repetitive situation. You've been here before. This ain't your first rodeo. So with the bear, this brings in new energy, new season has sprung, new beginning. Usually it's a little tricky at the beginning, but it does get easier. But because of whatever this new cycle is, it is a little uncomfortable. Or with the rabbit, you could be finding yourself overanalyzing, overthinking, questioning, thinking about the past, thinking about the future. Your mind is everywhere. A little bit scatterbrained. Maybe this could be coming up in regards to a new job or a new position, or just coming into higher responsibility. And it's a lot. You have what it takes. You could be stepping into a leading position, or you might be branching out and going alone, solo, independent, from being part of a pack, part of a group, to being on your own, or vice versa, from being on your own to joining a community, joining a group, and you're just trying to find the middle ground and adjust to it accordingly. The wolf, sometimes the shadow side of the wolf can represent like impatience, irritability, getting frustrated with yourself or others, especially if you're having to teach others or guide others or train others. That could be something coming up here. The rabbit and the wolf, this could, we look at them. What do wolves eat? They're gonna eat a bunny rabbit. So maybe you feel threatened by something. Something has you feeling intimidated, or you're questioning, even bears. Would bears eat bunnies? Probably. Right? Probably. I don't know if bears go out of their way to hunt a rabbit. You can correct me in the comments below. I don't fucking know. I ain't no animal expert, but there's a little antsiness, just a little bit, just a sprig. Nothing too insane, nothing too crazy, but enough where you feel a little nervous. Oh, big stack falling out. Hermit flipping out in the reverse. Yeah, kind of like what I was saying. A little bit nervous, a little bit of a questioning. Am I ready for this? Can I do it? Am I capable? Is this now my time? Okay. What's going on for Leo? High Priestess is your first card out. You'll be connecting with a Pisces. Hangman, Pisces. This happened in the reading I did before yours. Pisces just kept coming through. Knight of Swords. Tell me clearly what's going on with Leo. Hermit. Fool in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So starting with the High Priestess, right? This is representing our inner world. This is representing our subconscious as well as our intuition. This is about the things that we don't see in the physical, but we know within. There is something that your intuition has been nudging at you or telling you. You've had this urge or this pull. Something has been calling you for a little while. But have you been doing much about it? Hangman, you've been kind of chilling, sitting, observing, thinking, pondering, kind of waiting for the universe to push you. And I do think, because the next card is the Knight of Swords, I do think you're going to be getting that push forwards. But yeah, so Hangman with the High Priestess, just a lot of thinking and feeling and observing. Not a whole lot going on in the external. At least that's the vibe with this right now. It's just kind of like counting down the days before an event takes place, or it's kind of like representing like the weather where I'm at. We're in the middle of winter, spring. Yeah, technically we're in springtime, but like we're still getting winter weather, but it's like that anticipation, knowing spring is around the corner. There's going to be a lot of things to be done. And it's just like that antsy anticipating, but not really able to do much about it right now. So it's just like a lot of mental preparing, but not so much doing physically in regards to the things that have to be done, you know, but it's just not the right timing. Something like that could be your situation here. And we got double Pisces energy. Pisces in astrology does represent completion of cycles, endings, closure, clarity, you know, even some karma related stuff. So should be interesting. But so we go from this kind of, we could call it stale or stagnant. We could, but we go from this very still, think about a lake that's barely moving, to then suddenly the rapids, waves are picking up, wind is blowing, and now we're seeing movement. Knight of Swords. So this can talk about sudden actions that we're taking after doing a lot of thinking, after doing a lot of reflection. We finally get the green light. We finally get the go ahead. All right, I'm not going to overthink this. I'm not going to doubt myself. I'm going to take this next action that is required out of me. Sometimes this can represent news, right? We were saying, okay, maybe you're just needing that push, right? The universe pushing you out of the bird's nest, that sort of thing here. But the Knight of Swords, I mean, the next card is the Hermit. So I feel like this is all going on internally because we have 3 cards: High Priestess, Hangman, Hermit, Virgo energy now. This is all going on in the internal. This is all going on in like the energy, like the metaphysical. Okay? So I don't think that this is anything outside of you. It seems like it's something coming from within. We'll find out when we clarify. Maybe it's a conversation you have. Maybe it's news that comes out of the blue. But I just feel like the cards surrounding this is like, nah, it's from within. If it is something external from you, it shakes up your perspective, okay? But it does seem like this is coming from within. Or if it happens to be something outside of you, you go back into hermit mode, but you were already in hermit mode, hangman mode, high priestess mode. You're already... So if this is news coming in, you're like, okay, let me like withdraw my energy, even though your energy was already withdrawn. So like, you know, I'm trying to make it make sense, y'all. Knight of Swords to Hermit. Again, this is something personal. This is something that you have to do. Something you must do. Something you need to do. Your soul is calling you towards this action. And you're doubting it or you're questioning it, because the next card from the Hermit to the Fool in the reverse. Am I ready? Do I have what it takes? Do I really want this? What's the hang up here? What's the hang up? What's the hang up? All right. Right, you're questioning, should I the baby? Should I keep the baby? Just like you know, this has the potential to completely change my life. Is this what I truly want? Before I continue, before I jump off this cliff, is this what I really want for myself? There's that wavering, there's a second guessing, and we even see in this card the moon. This is the moon, so the uncertainty of it all. At the bottom, 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. I think is my deck upside down? Nope, it ain't. Okay, but so 9 of Pentacles reverse, the moon in the reverse, the 2 of Cups, and then the 9 of Wands. So here we have the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, and this can, again, representing our doubts, our insecurities, questioning our ability, questioning, am I ready for this? This also, she's kind of bored, right? She's kind of bored. She, he, them, I don't know, it don't matter, but they're bored. They're kind of feeling like, this isn't all that I want or all that I desire. The moon in the reverse. That's funny, I mentioned the moon in the Fool card, and here we got it. The moon in the reverse, something coming to light, something being revealed. But again, it has to do with you. 9 of Pentacles is all about you. 9 of Pentacles is all about the self, your identity, what you've built, what you've created, what you've been investing your energy into for however long, however many months or years. Something about that is being like, what's being revealed? What is it that you don't know that you're well, I'll have to clarify this. I'm like, okay. Because then the next thing, we do have the Two of Cups. So is this like an outside influence from like a relationship? Is this about you and your partner, you and a relationship that is developing? Is this about feelings that have yet to be revealed or expressed? Or maybe this Nine of Pentacles reverse, someone who feels not worthy or not good enough, or questioning, is my partner hiding something from me, or they're not telling me something? Like, you know, there's that. Two of Cups and the Nine of Wands. We could look at this in a few ways. We could look at this as a relationship that requires a lot of effort on both ends, but this is someone, both people are very much committed and dedicated towards each other. Or we could look at this like, all right, you have your guard up, they have their guard up, you both have your walls up, and there's like a level of, detachment, because the next card is this, the Queen of Swords. So there's a level that's like, can I trust this? Can I trust you? Can I open up to you or be vulnerable, or do I have to always be on the lookout, be on the defense? There's that I'm seeing. So it's a lot. A lot of Pisces again. 1, 2, 3 coming through. Water over here, some fire. We got Aries, Aquarius, Pisces. I already said Virgo. Okay. So let's clarify a little bit. High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess here? For Leo. High Priestess. 10 of Wands. And the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom. So High Priestess and the 10 of Wands. There's a lot of weight. There's a lot of pressure, but it's all internally. Like there's this buildup. There's a buildup of effort, energy, and emotion. There's a lot of suppression as well. There's some things that you have to work through releasing. You might need an emotional purge, or you might need to cry, or you might need to just like vent it out or journal it out, or just seems like something you've been keeping in. It's like weighing you down. And it also seems like it's been difficult for you to move on from or get over, like the Knight of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. It's like a slow unpacking. It's a slow unraveling. There's a much needed release. Okay, so Hangman. Why is the Hangman here for Leo? Six of Pentacles reversed. So something's out of balance. Something is, whether it's like the energy you've been putting into something, you're not seeing results. You're seeing like the amount of time maybe hasn't been worth it. If this is between you and another person, there seems like one person's pulling their weight, another person is slacking. But so Hangman, what do we do about this? We either change our perspective, we change our actions, we detach even, right? Hangman is energy of detachment as well. Detaching from, fill in the blank. But let's see, Ace of Wands is at the bottom. Hangman with the Ace of Wands. A new approach, perhaps. Yeah, new approach. That's that Knight of Swords. So we're switching things up. That realization, that change in perspective, that urge, that pull, that, okay, let me try this. Let me see if this works. Knight of Swords for Leo. Knight of Swords. We have the Hierophant and the Four of Cups. All right, so yeah, this is at the bottom of that, Four of Cups, right? What we're not seeing X, Y, Z. We're focusing on the lack. We're focusing on what's out of our control. We're like just not feeling super enthusiastic, feeling a little bit bored, a little stuck, a little stagnant. So Knight of Swords and the Hierophant is opportunity to level up, It's opportunity to expand, something to commit ourselves to. Taurus energy, Taurus season could be relevant. End of this month might be relevant for some of you. New moon in Taurus could be relevant, okay? But so here is a new proposal even, okay? Hierophant can also talk about like marriage, contracts, commitments. We already talked about commitments, right? You and another may be discussing certain agreements, different plans. So, and yeah, I mean, did you see this coming? No, Four of Cups, Devil, King of Cups. You're kind of in this mopey, maybe woe is me energy mindset, probably tying in with the rabbit from earlier. Maybe not feeling good enough, not recognizing your potential, kind of sleeping on yourself there. Okay, Hermit. Show me clearly the Hermit for Leo. Queen of Pentacles, okay. And the Nine of Cups is at the bottom. Finding pure joy and happiness from within. Hermit to the Queen of Pentacles. This is taking accountability of our actions and looking at what we've created for ourselves and what, you know, the life we chose for ourselves, the choices we made, our commitments, and how they have solidified and how they have become part of ourselves, our identity, our experience, our day-to-day life. What are we nurturing? What are we getting our energy to? What are we committing ourselves to, right? We talk about Hierophant, some sort of new commitment or a new approach or like a new, it's going back to the bear, something here new that you're starting, that you're like wavering, you're second guessing, you're like, oh, maybe I can't, or, you know, getting caught up in the past or caught up in the what if this, what if that. So Hermit to the Queen of Pentacles, let's get grounded and let's know who the fuck we are, right? Not to lose sight of ourselves in the process and what we're truly capable of. Because Queen of Pentacles, she's abundant. She's good at whatever she does, whatever she focuses on. She achieves. She's successful. She's confident. She's hardworking. But she also attracts opportunities to her that bring in a lot of abundance and fulfillment very seamless, very easily. So it's that sustainable energy. So Fool reversed. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. Fool reversed. Let's see here. Why is the Fool in reverse? King of Cups reversed. Chariot at the bottom. So this is where our emotions are getting the best of us. So you're saying, oh, I feel this way. Oh, I feel like this, so therefore, you know, and how that's getting in the way of you taking action. You need to get grounded. Literally, the Chariot's underneath. Your emotions are what are influencing you, what are guiding you. And then what does that guide you to? Look, the Tower. To change your life, but is this out of impulse, so you're destroying something that matters to you? Because Tower is all about destroying and clearing and removing, blowing shit up. Even though that is swords underneath that. And then the Five of Pentacles. Are you like destroying an opportunity because, oh, well, I feel bad, so I'm just gonna blow this all out of proportion, or I'm just gonna, like, what the fuck? Chariot, the Tower, Knight of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. It's just completely like a destructive energy, a destructive force. Don't let your feelings get the best of you. Try your best not to. This is a little warning. Maybe you already did it and you're here now and you're like, well, too bad, too bad, so sad, Jade. I already did the damn thing. But King of Cups in the reverse. This is where we are not thinking clearly at all. Emotions are heightened, emotions are skyrocketed, and poof, we are just sent off the rails. So, be careful of that. What the fuck? Okay. Don't mind my reactions. Don't mind me. Nine of Pentacles reverse. Nine of Pentacles reverse here. Seven of Pentacles. Five of Wands at the bottom. Seven of Pentacles is an energy of anticipation. It is kind of, we see this as like, oh, I'm waiting. What are you waiting for? What are you expecting out of this situation or this experience, this project, this whatever it is that you've been putting all this attention and energy and focus on? You're expecting something from it. You're expecting something. And Nine of Pentacles reverse, you're like, it's not there, or it's not enough, or, you know, here we have the Five of Wands. You're saying it's too difficult. You're saying it's challenging. It's being met with a lot of resistance here. Five of Wands is where we're experiencing a lot of conflict. Maybe it's our inner thoughts. We have the Hermit underneath that, High Priestess, more of this Virgo and Pisces energy. We have a lot of this inner tug of war. This is all going on within. It's all going on inside. So Moon reverse, what is this revealing you? What is this showing you about yourself that you didn't know before, that you're now coming into this new awareness or this new understanding? Moon reverse for Leo. Ace of Wands. This card's trying to flip itself too. What do we have? Two of Pentacles. Okay. High Priestess, she's back at the bottom. So what is this revealing about yourself? That what you focus on, you create more of. Whatever you direct your energy towards, you are bringing more of that towards you. You're very magnetic, okay? You have this match. You got this flame. You got this fire. It's been lit. But now you decide when to go, when to stop. There's that juggling aspect of, should I do it? Should I not? Can I do it? Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe not right now. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it later. Maybe not. I'll postpone it. I'll push it to the side. Like, it's either yay or nay. Yes or no. 0 or 100. Make your mind up. Make your mind up. Make your decision and stick to it. High Priestess, Hermit, it's the same thing. And then Eight of Cups reverse. There could be something from your past that's holding you back. Maybe there's something that you actually need to return to, because Knight of Swords to the Eight of Cups reverse. And you might actually have to like retrace your steps here, or you got some loose ends you got to clean up, some unfinished business to take care of. Wheel of Fortune underneath the Knight of Swords. But again, all of this seems to be going on internally. It's an inner shift. High Priestess and the Hermit. This isn't anything external from you. I mean, sure, your reality might be mirroring whatever the fuck you're thinking or processing or emotionally going through, but it all stems from within. Like, that's the consistent thing throughout this entire reading. It all stems from within. You could be seeking some sort of answer from the outside, but deep down in your core or in your soul, you already know the truth. So what is your truth? What's the truth you keep telling yourself each and every day, every single moment, every hour? What is that truth? Okay, and now we're switching gears a little bit. Two of Cups and a Nine of Wands. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Why is the Two of Cups here for Leo? Three of Wands in the reverse, flipping out of my hand. And Temperance. So that's kind of where we were saying earlier when the bear came out in reverse. I was like, maybe there's like a delay, or something's taken a little bit of time to get off the ground. It's like a late spring. Something is progressing maybe slower than what we had in mind or what we had planned for or anticipated. Sometimes this can represent change of plans or delay in news or progress. Okay, so if this is about you and another person, I am seeing here, let's see, also Temperance, Death, Queen of Wands. Okay, I do see things shifting in a way where things will be more balanced, but there's this need to have patience with each other, with yourself, with how you both show up in this connection. Maybe you and someone are realizing your plans don't align or your timelines don't align. Like, maybe this is about, we go back to the Fool, we see this baby, right? We see this baby. Maybe one person's like, I want to have a child by the end of this year. And you're like, hold the fuck up. I'm not ready to have a kid, maybe like 3 years from now or 5 years or maybe never, right? Maybe you and someone could be realizing, oh, we're not on the same page. Just throwing that out there. Nine of Wands. Why is the Nine of Wands here? what is that card trying to, it's Three of Swords trying to flip out. So if you're feeling like the need to protect yourself, it's because you're feeling triggered or you're trying to avoid some sort of painful experience. So we have Judgment flipping out with the Nine of Wands. Chariot is also at the bottom. So Chariot with Judgment, Cancerian energy. It's like that final nail in the coffin. Universe is really trying to like get through your thick skull, your very smart brain, get it through your head and master this lesson or understand this, like recognize this. It's right in front of you. It's been there this entire time. Can you see it? Can you look at it for what it is? Can you finally accept XYZ? So maybe you've been showing up a lot of resistance to this. Nine of Wands. You know, you've been pushing, and really you're supposed to pull, you know, the door. Push versus pull door. Chariot and the Judgment card. And look, and then it's a Hermit again. Hermit has been showing up all of this reading. And Ten of Swords. It's like something within you that needs to change or something within you that has to complete or close or you're having to like let go. It's something maybe from your past or it's like a habit that needs to change or die. You could be moving or there's just like maybe needing a change of scenery. Judgment and the Chariot though, it's like use your discernment when it comes to the actions you're about to take. And maybe that's why you're wavering or second guessing or questioning because you know that whatever it is you're about to do is going to have a big impact on your life or your future. So it's like universe says like, are you sure you want to continue? Are you sure that this is the right thing? Are you sure this is something that is alignment with you? Or like be truthful, be authentic with yourself, be honest if you're dealing with another person, right? Even if you're not dealing with another person, be honest, be transparent. Are you forcing something? Are you pushing for something? It's like that fine. It's like when you're about to sign a contract, read the fine print. Something like that. I don't know, but it seems heavy. So, yeah. Wolf to the rabbit. You gotta be responsible and smart going into whatever this new beginning is or whatever that is starting up now or in the near future. Keep your doubts to a minimum as best as possible, but with the wolf, you gotta be smart about this and planning is important too. So let me know how this resonates, Leo. Intense stuff, but you figure it out. You got this. Trust yourself, trust your intuition. It's all working out for you. All right. I will let you go. Have a fabulous day. I'll see you later.